welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. Please ask Tomang. Let's not get started on that one. I know it's been a minute. I'm gonna talk about that while I produce this glam Christmas look for you guys. While I'm busy preparing this glam look for you, I will be talking about why I went AWOL and why I am back. And I am back for good. Bon, and bon, I'm not going anywhere. Let me stop trying to speak Zulu because I know I can't do Zulu. Like, so yeah, I want to create this look for you. It's a Christmas look with your blue and red. It's dramatic, yes. I mean, like, who is Mimi without drama, guys? I'm into glam makeup. I'm into drama. Like, all my life, always been that dramatic child. Dramatic. My family knows. They love me like that. They've accepted me like that. If you have issues with people who are dramatic, excuse, this is not your channel. This is not your channel. So, welcome back. Guys, maybe go jana mane. Without any further ado, let's get into the makeup, and also it will explain to you guys why I went AWOL and why I came back, and why I came back instead of someone who's doing fitness. As you can see, I've also gained yeah, instead of coming back with fitness, why I'm coming back with makeup. I will explain as I am busy doing this look for you guys. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you enjoy this look. Let's get into it. So once the video starts, you will notice that the quality of the camera changes. It becomes dull and fainted. I am so sorry about that. This I was recording in my front camera, which went into the app as it is. Unfortunately, the back camera, it uses the highest quality, which is HDR10 plus. And unfortunately, when you load it into the video editor, which doesn't have the latest quality, I think it takes the lowest quality when coming to displaying your pictures. So you will see that the colors don't pop as they do on the first video and the last clip, because of the changes, because of the video editor. So I am so sorry about that, guys. So this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, guys. I'm sorry about that. I just hope they would advance their apps to match the quality of our phones. So I like to start with the primer to prime my face before I begin with anything. So just make sure that you prime your skin to protect it against makeup. Also prime my neck as well, because I'm gonna have some makeup down there. So we're gonna start with our eyebrows. Just brush your eyebrows up, make them nice and shape them. See? I prefer a sharp pencil. It works well for me. And we're just gonna shape these babies. The style that I have in my head, I know my camera is a bit low because I want to show my eyebrows. I am zooming in my eyebrows. But you would have seen it at the intro. I was going for something else, and then along the way, I was like, oh, this looks nice. Let me just go for this style. I've never done something like this before. So I'm just playing around with my hair, you know, just to see what I can come up with. And it's funny how when you're free and not doing anything, you can look this nice. I love this hairstyle. But then come work time, because you're rushing to get to the office, you go there looking like a hot mess. Especially this year, because it's been a while since we went to the office. So my first time back in the office, which was, I think, last week, yeah, I went there looking like a hot mess. First of all, I was tired. I did my nails the whole night, and my hair just detangling, nothing special. So in the morning, I didn't even do makeup like I usually do. I just went in there looking like a hot mess. So I hope I'll be able to rock up something nice on Sunday again for work. So yeah, you just fill up your eyebrows the way you like to fill them up, whichever style that you prefer. I prefer using a brown pencil. For us brown skin girls, I would advise you to use the brown pencil. Don't use black. Actually, I don't think any other race would look good on black. One thing that I've noticed, black is too dark, it's too strong, and it makes your eyebrows look weird, funny. That's my personal opinion, and I think it's also opinion of most people, especially people who do makeup. Brown, obviously after you fill it in, it starts looking like it's black. So now imagine black, how it's gonna look after being filled in. So I always use a brown pencil. As I was saying, when you draw your eyebrows, they are obviously not gonna look like sisters, twins from the beginning. Because anyways, in any case, your eyebrows are never ever gonna look like twins. The best that they can look like is your sisters. So bear that in mind. They can look like sisters. Remember, sisters don't look alike. They have similarities, but they don't look alike. I talk a lot with my hands. So they're not gonna look like sisters. I mean twins. They're gonna look like your sisters, and at the west they will look like cousins. So when you draw them, they're not gonna look good sometimes. So that's where your concealer comes in. That's where you will need your concealer to, sorry guys, I'm trying to find the right angles. That's where you will need your concealer to clean up any mess that you have made when you were drawing up your eyebrows. Okay, so we're gonna clean up the eyebrows, make them look snatched and clean. So the concealer, I'm not sure if you can see, I'm just gonna use the concealer to draw the shape that I like. And as you can see, I'm not using too much concealer. And I use a concealer that's a little bit lighter than my skin color. And then because this is a beginner makeup, I'm not gonna be too extra. I'm just gonna use the same tone of concealer. But normally what people do, they would go in with two different shades. As you can see, this is a little bit darker and this is a little bit lighter. This is too light for me, but I made a mistake of buying it, so I'm using it anyway. So I bought new ones the other day. Honestly, I don't know which one is light, which one is dark. I will see when I apply them. But currently, this is a little bit darker concealer to my skin, and this is the lighter one. So usually what makeup artists would do, they would firstly go in with this one, and then towards the arc of your eyebrow, that's when they use the lighter one to make your eyebrows pop. So I'm not gonna use that. We're just gonna use our highlighter when we're done to make that part pop, because it looks so nice when it's popping. So afterwards, you're just gonna clean out your concealer by dragging it down towards your eye. As you clean it out, you can always go back and define your line. Because guys, it's not easy to talk and do your eyebrows at the same time, eh? But I will try. So you can drag it down. If you're not gonna do your eyeshadows, then from here you can take your sponge. People use wet sponges. It doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I used my normal sponge, and then you will just dab. You will see as you dab it on, it will start to fade away. But because I'm gonna be doing my eyeshadows, I'm just gonna pop in more concealer, because you use the concealer as your primer to prime your face for the eyeshadow that you're gonna be putting in. So once you have your concealer on your eye, you will start to dab on it to make sure that it's even, so that your face is prepped to have your eyeshadows on. Guys, while I'm doing this, I'll be talking to you about those who follow me on YouTube, what happened to me. Remember, I started a YouTube channel whereby I was recording my weight loss journey, and at some point I just stopped recording. That's because I was once diagnosed with depression in 2015, and ever since I got depression, I can feel my voice going down. So let me just readjust again. So okay, fine. I'm gonna use my sponge, my beauty blender. You can wet it. It doesn't work for me. I don't know why. Like every time when I wet it, it takes away the concealer and leaves my skin with patches. So I've noticed that. So I just use it as it is. But please play around with these things, and please don't mind me if I go back and forth, because I get bored when I'm just sitting and doing my makeup. So in between, I feel like it's a good opportunity for me to discuss about my YouTube channel, because this is going to be going into YouTube. This will be uploaded into my YouTube channel. So I got depressed. I got diagnosed with severe depression in 2015 after the loss of my child, my girl Onkhatlile. She was born 7 months premature, and I stayed in hospital for 3 days. And on the third day, which was a Sunday, she was born on Friday, around 1 o'clock or 1:30. And then on Saturday night, a nurse called me to her room and see NICU, and they told me that she passed. I mean, yeah, she passed away already. They told me that she passed away. They had, by the time when I got into the room, the doctor was there trying to resuscitate her. I get tongue-tied when I speak some English words. So they were trying to resuscitate. Oh God, why did I repeat that word again? Why? Guys, I'm sure you can imagine this is an emotional topic for me, but you know what? I'm healing. That's why I'm able to talk about it now. So they were trying to resuscitate. Oh, damn. You see, talking and doing your makeup. Now I messed up that line. So they were trying to resuscitate her. Oh, God. How many times? And for me, when I came in, what I saw what looked like a doll. I don't want to lie to you. I'm just going to be honest with you of what I saw. I didn't see my daughter. I saw a nurse like trying to wake up a doll, you know? And she told me that I've been going at this for, I think she said an hour or 30 minutes. I can't remember, guys. It was a difficult time for me. I think she said 30 minutes or an hour. I've been trying to resuscitate her, and she is not coming back. So I wanted to know from you if I should stop, because I have been going at this for some time, and I couldn't allow her to stop for like few minutes. And then after some few minutes, she told me, we've been doing this for over an hour, and I am so sorry, but your daughter is not coming back. You know, I'm sorry to tell you this news. And immediately at that point, I felt the room turning around, like literally. Like, guys, I'm not making this up. I saw the room spinning, you know, in all directions. I started crying, I started screaming, and they took me and they put me in a room, and they called my family, and you know, I'm not going to get into the whole story, but that's how I got depression, because I lost my child, and also because I was under a lot of stress. I'm not going to mention stress from where. I don't want to look like I'm bashing people. I was under a lot of stress. I feel like if I was not under that much stress, my daughter could have had a fighting chance. The stress is not what caused her death, but if I was not under stress, the issue that caused her death wouldn't have. I feel like it. Even the doctors said that to me, but they said it's off record. We could also tell you that she would have had a better fighting chance, you know. But because obviously my gynae, the one who helped me to give birth, didn't know my history, he couldn't say it like on an official record. But it doesn't matter anyway, guys. It doesn't matter anymore. So after I lost my child, that's when I realized that I've actually been depressed long before then. but I never knew about it because I didn't understand what was depression. So when I lost my child, because I couldn't cope, I couldn't do anything, I was so suicidal. And also I'm sorry guys that I'm talking to you, but I'm looking at the mirror because that's where I'm doing my makeup. And yeah, sorry that I'm not giving you my attention. I will try and move the mirror a bit, even though it's going to reflect my background, but it's fine. So that from time to time I can look into the camera. So yeah, since that time, I admitted myself also because the person who was causing me stress, like I was so angry that I even felt like killing her daughter so that she could feel the pain that I felt of losing my daughter, you know. But obviously I didn't have it in me. But for the mere fact that I thought about it, it stressed me out and I decided to seek counseling because those thoughts scared me. Like, if I could think like that today, what will happen tomorrow? What if tomorrow maybe I might act upon it? So I decided to get myself some help. And ever since that time, I've been struggling with depression. And it comes and goes, it comes and goes. When I moved here to Cape Town, things got so much better because I moved away from my stressor. Things became so much better. But one thing about depression, you can never overcome it 100%. If you can share with us how you've done that, help others. But personally, I feel like you can never overcome it 100%. So I started my YouTube channel, I think in 2019, I'm not sure, I think 2019. And then 2021, beginning of the year. No, I'm lying. I started my YouTube channel, I think in 2019. And then along the way, I started getting depressed again. So I slowed down on doing YouTube. But 2021, beginning of the year, that's when I realized that actually I am depressed again. So I went for counseling as usual. Like whenever I feel like I can't take this anymore, I would book a counseling with psychologist, share my emotions, share my feelings, and they would advise me on what to do. So yeah, for the past few months, I have been on the recommended light antidepressants to help me because what happens is that when you are depressed, there's this hormone called your endorphins. They are not produced, and when they are not produced, you don't have your happy hormones. They are called happy hormones. So you only think negative thoughts, you know. So I was not in a space to be doing anything except trying to fight to survive. People who understand depression know what I'm talking about. You just fight to survive. Every day for you is just a struggle and you just fight to survive. Sorry, I'm not, I'm so focused on talking about why I'm doing this instead of showing you guys. So after using your concealer, I usually bake my eyes. I usually, not really that I bake, but I use banana powder to make sure that the concealer doesn't crack. You know, when you have those lines after you've used your concealer. So we put this here to make sure that the eyes become flawless and they don't have those wrinkly lines so that you can, when you apply your foundation. I hope I make sense, né? If it doesn't make sense, let me know. I'll make it make sense on the next video. So yeah, after this part, I think we're gonna go into our eyebrows, eyeshadows. Yeah, we're gonna do eyeshadows now. And I didn't prepare my eyeshadow. Ja, ni gumne. So gas ni wo. Ja, ego anok bedet. Anok ze june. Ze funi era zamush namnori. Zakara se et kai. Sami era per ni is dat. Det il gra se et ni sine o. So de shia oi. So the eyeshadow palette that I'm using is Beauty Truths. I got it from Clicks way back in the days. I got this from Clicks. It has 130 palettes and it's broken as usual, like most of them. So we're just gonna take this away. And then I have like 130 colors in here. The look that I'm going for is blue, so I think I'll be going in this line. I'm going for a dark blue. I'm going for a Christmas look because we're going into Christmas. So I'm just gonna give you some glitter glam Christmas look. So yeah. By the way, guys, I get we still get into that part. And you like I don't talk a lot, guys. I don't talk too much. I know it's gonna seem like I talk too much, but I'm trying to make you understand my journey. Sometimes I feel like it's easy to connect to someone when you know who they are, where they come from, and you know, that's how I connect to my favorite YouTubers. One of them being Miss XO, by the way. And I'm gonna use her concealer and highlighter technique when I do this. Like, when you know this person, they become so relatable, unlike just being that face on camera, that doll, you know. We're living in real life, we're not living with dolls, we're living with human beings. So that's why I am sharing my journey with you guys of what is what. By the time I'm done, you'll understand what is what here. So I'm just going to take out my brushes for my eyes. I'm not a pro. I just flow. I just go with it. I just swing it and I end up getting my results. That's how I go with my when doing my makeup. So I'm going to start with the brown color to base my eyes. And I think I will use, let me just remove this thing. I will use this brown down there. Guys, you can get any brown. You can use any brown. You can use any palette. It doesn't have to be the same one as mine. So I'm going to use a dark brown down here. Okay. So whenever you do your eyeshadows or anything that is powder related, after taking that powder, you must dab the excess powder because you don't want too much powder in your face. And we're just gonna start at the corner of the eye, going in cycles and moving into the eyes, and just apply it and blend it like that. You guys, one thing that I'm learning from this tutorial is that makeup content creation is hard. Making YouTube videos for makeup, it's hard. It's easier to do your workout makeup and videos, because I've been going back and forth trying to get my angles right so that I give you the right angles so that you are able to see what I'm doing. Because end of the day, guys, great content, you should strive to give people the best, you know, the best that you can, which is great content. So I've been doing my best, going up and down, stopping the recording. Because remember, the first one was like around here, so it's becoming better. One thing that I love about life is that practice makes perfect. So slowly but surely, we are getting there. So let's get back to this, into this makeup. You're going to use your brown color, any brown that you like. I've chosen the darker one. And you're just gonna line your eye, always starting at the outer part and then just going in circular motions and like a screen, what is it called? It's a wiper, a screen, whatever. Yeah. So you wipe those eyes, you wipe them again, like bona. Because I'm not doing cut crease on this one. This is the beginner friendly, even though it's gonna be glamorous on the eyes, guys. Nah, I'm sorry, I'm always extra. My fam knows, my friends know, they complain about me. That's who I am. I was born like this. I ain't gonna change myself to impress anyone. If anything, people who love me, they love me for who I am, and it makes them happy actually. So yeah, I am like that. My son is like that. He got it from his mother. So as much as I am trying to be beginner friendly, I'm also gonna be very, I'm gonna do a little bit of glam. I'm gonna be a little extra on the eyes because, darling, we're going into Christmas, so I'm gonna give you some Christmas look. So yes, let's get back into my story. You will just watch me as I go with the brown, then we will continue when I go into the blue. So yes, ever since I've had depression, right? So I couldn't focus on YouTube anymore. That's why I stopped doing YouTube. Like, honestly speaking, guys, when you are depressed, you don't want to do anything, including sometimes it's so bad that it includes bathing. As those who have depression, they will tell you. It gets so bad that you don't even understand. I haven't gotten to that point, but obviously in life, you need to educate yourself about situations and understand what people go through. So I know that depression can get so bad that you will even fail to understand why should you take a bath? What's the significance of being clean, you know? And one thing that I liked about my psychologist, I would go the first time, remember the first time when I lost my child, I got admitted. This one was not like in sort of you have an appointment and you just go and you come back the same day. I got admitted into Vista in Century City. So they would set up our appointments very early in the morning, like 6 o'clock. I would have an appointment with my psychologist. He was a darling. He was a sweetheart gem. He was a real human being. He connected with people, on a personal level. Like, I love that guy. So he would tell me to come into the office with my face beat. He would ask me, why didn't you have your face made up today? Because from way back, I always loved makeup, but I would do it once in a while. Maybe I would just apply the lipstick and go for the session, or maybe do my eyebrows and go for the session. Other days when I'm at my lowest, I would just wake up, take a shower, and go for my session. And he would tell me, Hilda, every time when you come in here, you must come with a pretty face. I'm like, why do you keep telling me to come with a pretty face? He said, keep on doing it and you will understand why. Guys, makeup, let me tell you, my daughter, who always asks us why we do makeup. Makeup is therapy. Ladies who don't do makeup, let me tell you, makeup is therapeutic. And I'm not trying to recruit you or anything. I am telling you from a personal experience. It's like ladies who love shopping, it helps them a lot. It's like guys who love cars, sport cars, like guys who like watching soccer. It's like doing your exercises and going out with your family. All those other things that help you to relax. Makeup is also like that. It boosts your confidence level. It ups your confidence level. I've noticed that if I go out with my plain face, I'm just a normal Hildagi. But if I go out with my makeup, like, hey, wavuka nakwi, wavuka mimi, yo, like I become that girl. So one thing about makeup, it boosts your confidence levels, and it's not to do with hore boys are gonna see you or anything. It has nothing to do with that. Nothing. It just has that effect on you where you you feel so confident, and that's how, like, it was part of my therapy. So along the way, I understood what he meant, and I made sure that every day I looked good. Every day I looked good. There's nothing wrong with looking like yourself. There's nothing wrong looking a mess or just looking normal clean. When I say looking a mess, you have those messy hair days. I'm not saying looking yourself it's a mess. I'm talking about when you look like you just got out of bed and life, you were hit by a bomb from Iraq. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you must have those days. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to go through the motions. And there's also nothing wrong with looking cute. Absolutely nothing wrong. But the only difference is that looking good makes you feel so much better. It uplifts your mood. So if you're in a bad space, and try by all means, try by all means to make up. Even if it's just foundation and your eyebrows, try by all means to make up. I'm telling you, you will see how you feel. So I'm taking the brown, I'm moving it a little bit, like making sure it's not sharp. I'm just gonna blend it out towards my arc. Make sure that it's not too sharp. Oh God, I already love this makeup, guys. I'm already in love with this makeup. I don't know if you can see. I'm already in love with this brown. I didn't know that the brown could look this good on its own. So I'm just gonna blend out the brown. Do you see the difference between this side and this side? I'm not sure if you can see. This side is still a little bit sharper here. So we're gonna work on that until we get it right. So yeah, I am rambling. I'm all over the place, but hopefully by the end of the video, we will have, or I will have made sense. So I stopped doing YouTube, but I was on antidepressants and I was happy, guys. I am like, if you know me personally, or if you check my WhatsApp status and all of that, those antidepressants helped me a lot. Like, they helped me a lot. I was able to find myself again. For the first time in the longest time, I was so happy. I was happy. I didn't have any issues. Or I am happy. Let me say, not stop saying I was, because this is not in the past tense. I am happy. I think I'm still gonna use the same brush, guys. Like I said, now I just buy brushes and then I try. I'm not sure if this is for your eyes or not, but if it works for you, whatever works for you, bona, use it. So I'm just gonna use the same brush still. I'm gonna take a tissue and just remove a little bit of this brown, because I want to use blue and I want my blue to pop as well, né? So we're just gonna get rid of the brown, just like that. And I'm gonna go into my shade and go for the darkest blue, but dark but light. You see, this one is too dark. This one is the darkest out of this line, but I'm gonna go for this one because as much as it's light, I love the color, so I'm gonna go for this one. So yeah, while I'm doing that, let's get back into my story, which will make you understand why now jiggy we're doing makeup. So guys, as I've been posting on my posts, I've noticed that most of the time when I post, my friends would compliment my makeup. Like I said in my intro, guys, I'm not a pro. I doubt my own makeup. I don't see what they see. Let me tell you, I don't see what they see. But this is not the first time that I applied makeup and someone said, "Wow, you look so nice. Can you teach me how to contour? Can you teach me how to highlight?" And obviously, because I'm so far from my friends, they would ask me for a video. And I would always refuse because personally I don't see what they see. So I feel like I would be teaching you a wrong thing. So I would refuse. I remember there's a friend of mine who asked, and I promised I will do a video for him. And then when I did that video, it was crappy. Like the makeup, I'm still learning most of the things. So the makeup was crappy. So I deleted the video and then I went into YouTube and I looked for the lady that I was following and I told her, this is the lady that I follow. So if you want to do the same makeup, please follow her, you know. So over time, most of my friends would ask me for the same thing. Please do a video for me, do a video. And I realized that actually, you know what? These ladies are asking for help from me and I am denying them that help. And maybe it's easy for them to follow someone that they know because it's easy to relate and it's easy to create the makeup, especially because most of the time we follow Americans. There's not that many South African makeup artists on YouTube. So we follow Americans. So at least when it's you, someone that they know where to get the makeup. And also if it's someone that chats with you on WhatsApp, it's easy to ask, Corey, that palette, where did you get it? Because you didn't mention it on your YouTube video. Sometimes when you ask on a YouTube video, people don't respond because they are swamped. They have their own lives aside from YouTube. So I was like, maybe that's why they're asking me, because it's gonna be easy for them after seeing my makeup video. It's gonna be easy for them to ask and follow up with me, you know. So the last person who, not the last, but the second last person who asked me to do the makeup video for her is my friend from Northwest, and we met through my sister recently. Like, we're still building that relationship. This December we'll be together the whole of December. I'm joking, not the whole of December. I'm not gonna suffocate the poor girl. But she saw my video, I mean my makeup pictures, and she was like, "You look so good. Can you share this with me?" And I was like, "Miguel, nah, I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly speaking, I'm still learning." And she told me that she likes it, so that's what she wants to see. And I sat down and I thought about it. I'm like, nah, it makes sense. Honestly, it makes sense. If she likes it, who am I to deny her, you know? Who am I not to give her what she wants? So after her, there was a lady. She got my contacts a while back while I was doing some other business. And she also asked me, we've never met personally. We just chat through WhatsApp. She also asked me to do a video for her. I'm like, hi, Bo. Over the years, guys, people have been asking me for makeup tutorials and I never listened. What if this is my calling? What if this is my calling to help my beginner-friendly friends who want to also glam up like me? Like, I personally see myself as a beginner in this industry, but I also like to look glam. So when I say beginner makeup, I'm not, my makeup is not like beginner. It has a glam in it, but you also able to follow, you know what I'm saying. You're also able to follow. If you're not able to follow, please let me know, because that's what I believe personally, and what you believe doesn't necessarily mean that it is what it is, you know. So if you are able to follow through with what I'm doing, let me know. I mean, if you're not able to follow through, let me know. Then maybe I might explain it better next time. Maybe it's because of I'm not explaining it better, or maybe since this is also going to go into YouTube, maybe I'm not focusing on the right market. Then I would change my title to suit my market, the ladies that understand what I'm doing, you know. You'll never know. So yeah, that's how now you're gonna see from this lady was doing workout videos, and now Jiggy she's into makeup. I've realized that this is what my friends need, you know. This is what people ask me about. So I would like to create content. Like, we all know people create content for people. You don't just create content because you're trying to entertain yourself. If you're trying to entertain yourself, then just do it at home alone. You can record your videos and just keep them on your laptop. But I am also sharing this on YouTube. And for who? I'm not sharing it for myself alone, right? So that's why I've decided to now focus on this. And I am still, obviously, I stopped working out sometime, I think November 2019. And then COVID came in, and then I went with the flow like everyone else. So I've gained so much weight, and I've gotten back into working out, but I work out from home. So it's not as effective as when I was doing it in the gym and lifting. But that's not the excuse. The real excuse, which is not excuse, the real reason why I am not making progress yet is because I haven't changed my nutrition, and mentally I am not ready to do so. Honestly speaking, I am still comfortable with eating nonsense. And I told myself maybe next year, I will try next year, because I don't want to put myself under that pressure of December now. People are drinking, people are eating nice food, and I can't eat that nice food. Understand? And especially because I stay in Cape Town, where, guys, Skambana, Spatl. That thing doesn't exist here. So things like mhodu, spatl, our home food that we used to run up there from the north, they are not here. So my plan is when I get home, I'm gonna eat these things like crazy, guys. Even their chips, they are not that nice. Their chips are so crappy. So my plan is I'm gonna eat this food like the falling of the sky, like it's manna. I'm gonna eat that food like crazy. So, oh God, I'm not sure where I picked up pink. Picked up a little bit of pink, so I'm just gonna dust it off. Yeah, so I am gonna eat this December. I'm gonna eat like the world is coming to an end, and then next year I will do my best. I'm sure you can even see me on the video that I've gained so much weight. I mean, I was losing so nicely, and but I'm not gonna be recording my workout videos anymore. I'm just gonna focus purely on makeup, because I had 4 videos that I had prepared. Now, like literally now, they are prepared, but they are nothing makeup related. They just talk about my life. They share a little bit about what I've shared about to you guys about my depression. I felt like they were all over the place, because I work out on the videos, I vlog, I show you, I invite you to come and clean with me in my house. Like when I go out, I had a trip to Langaban, I had a trip in town where my sister came to visit. I was sharing that, and I felt like the videos are all over the place, especially now that I'm a beginner, YouTube beginner. I need to focus on one stream, one thing. Maybe after some time, that's when I can start vlogging and doing all of that. But for now, it's all about giving people what they want, which is makeup videos. Purely makeup videos, nothing else. I'm trying to see if I can find another blue, because I feel like this blue is not blue enough for me. And this is the darkest of the lightest. I hope I'm making sense. So I'm not sure. I'm just gonna check if I have another makeup palette. I don't think I have. I don't have another blue that I can use. So I'm just gonna try my luck, because I'm going glittery. So I'm gonna be using this glitter that I bought. I also bought this from Mimikyu. I'm not sure how it's gonna be. I got this from Mimikyu, and it's like 30 rands, guys. I'm just gonna show you all the glitters that I got. I also got this, which I'm gonna be using on the corner of my eyes.